In my mind, a Halloween movie is a movie that jumps up and stabs you. An Exorcist movie creeps under your skin and gets you. So, it's a very different, a demonic possession movie is a very different subgenre of horror than a slasher movie. We're not the boogeyman, we're not afraid of the dark. This is a movie about real life drama that escalates to a point of absolute mind-blowing horror. I've grown up with a fascination of religions of all sorts, and when I see a movie that has a religious theme, I'm always really triggered by that and wondering about that, and often read more about it or research it. And this was an opportunity to take a lot of different perspectives of possession and explore it through a variety of characters and their perspective of religion. As you can imagine, being a steward of this title, people pick up the phone. And so my research began as curiosity, naive curiosity, wondering various religious perspectives on possession and various rituals and ceremonies that paralleled the demonic universe that we were exploring. And then it was a chance to talk to academics and priests of all sorts and be recommended books to read. When I met Ellen Burstyn for the first time, she had an amazing journey for the last 50 years in the wake of the success of this film, with people bringing her stories, with people telling her their experience and sharing. And in a lot of ways, the evolution of this project began with some of my inspiration from Ellen and her real life story. In my initial research of this film and the narrative we were sculpting, I found cases of up to 5 in a synchronized possession. So up to 5 accounts of 5 people that were dealing with possession from an entity that felt related among the 5. And for me, that was exciting because I thought, okay, now I can explore all these different perspectives of how you would deal with it differently. If it was your child, then I would deal with it, then she would deal with it, or he would deal with it. And so this became, to me, part of the conflict of the movie is if our children are possessed by the same entity and you think about things differently than I do, how do we work together to kind of free these kids of this being? When Ellen Burstyn walks on set, I'm in the presence of Hollywood royalty. So I get goosebumps. I get excited about what we're going to create together. Very quickly, she makes you comfortable, she cracks a joke, and all of a sudden you're just there with a collaborator. You're there with a sparring partner. You invite Leslie Odom Jr., you invite Jennifer Nettles and Norbert Leo Butz and Ann Dowd, and we're in the room talking through who these characters are and what this world is and where are we right now. And so many of those things that start to be fleshed out when you've put this ensemble together and you start blocking out the reality and logistics of your movie.